I'm Jim Steele. You're listening to Afternoon Jazz at 90.5 FM, WSNC Winston-Salem, your genuine jazz station from the campus of Winston-Salem State University. There is a marvelous exhibit that is underway at the Sawtooth Center, the Sawtooth School for Visual Art. I keep getting that wrong. But it's called Issues of Identity, and it is up July the 24th through August the 31st, and there is an opening reception coming up on Friday, August the 7th. And with me is Sharon Harden, who is the Davis Gallery Coordinator at the Sawtooth School for Visual Art. Welcome, Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, it's good to be here.
Well, first, let's get this out of the way. In the interest of full disclosure, I am coming on the board of the Sawtooth School for Visual Art. But this is not quid pro quo. It's a good story, and that's why Sharon is here. Tell us about this show that's coming up, Issues of Identity. What does that mean? What is all being discussed here?
This is a way of tying together. We have 6 artists in this exhibit that all look at the idea of kind of who we are, how do people perceive our identity in very different ways and in different media. These are all local artists: Marvette Aldrich, Endia Beal, Barbara Eure, Gillian Morrow, Ben Perini, and Nikita Wallace have all used a different media and totally different ways, from ceramic masks to photography.
And these are very familiar names to a lot of people in our community because we know these artists and we've been watching their work for years and years, like Marvette and Barbara Eure. Marvette Aldrich, I shouldn't just say Marvette. She's not like Cher, I guess. But a new name is Endia Beal, who is our very own interim director of the Diggs Gallery. And what medium does Endia use?
Endia has video and photography in the show, and we're also, in addition to the show, presenting an Artist on Art presentation on Endia on August 13th at 6:30, where it's an interview program where we'll really talk to Endia about her art, how she got started, and what informs her artwork.
And is that a public event?
It's a public event, free and open to the public in the gallery.
The course, the gallery and the school is just a marvelous resource in our community. And one of the things that we're very excited about, of course, is this opening, this official opening that's coming up on the 7th, which is Friday night, next Friday night, and that is the Gallery Hop night. So it's a good night to be out and look at some art.
Mm-hmm. We start at 5 o'clock. This is a special opening because it opens the Issues of Identity show, and it also closes a corridor gallery show called Life in Black and White by Owens Daniels. And Owens is a fabulous street photographer who's also done some photography of some of his work. One is about the Glory of Gospel show that's going to be presented at the National Black Theater Festival.
So this is a great tie-in to the festival.
Absolutely. And many of these artists, because they're local, will all be there. You can meet the artist as well as see their work.
And that's one of the beautiful things about this community, because this is an arts community. When there are events that are going on, there are all these marvelous things that are going on in conjunction with them as well. The National Black Theater Festival, of course, underway, and that's something that theater goers will be able to enjoy between shows, or that could be their first stop for the evening. Now, you mentioned one of the artists in one of the shows that's up is a street artist. Define that.
Owens Daniels calls himself a street artist, and a lot of what he does other things as well, but in the show are black and white photos that he has traveled to New York, Washington, D.C., Selma, Alabama, and photographed people on the street for various reasons. Marches, events, political events, festivals, just everyday people doing what they do, and he tells a story.
That's marvelous, because I love basically a voyeur. I love looking at people and what they're doing, but also it's a great bit of visual storytelling as well. We hope you'll take part in that. If you need more information, of course, you can go to the Sawtooth School for Visual Art website. You can go to our Facebook page because we have some things posted there. Very excited to hear about this conversation with Endia Beal, our own Endia Beal from the Diggs Gallery. And a sister friend of mine is one of the people in the photograph. Ellen Wallace, who is very corporate, but she's got braids on in this photograph.
Right. We had a student who was about 8 years old in the gallery who said she's rocking the cornrows.
Thank you very much. We've been talking with Sharon Harden, who is the Davis Gallery Coordinator at the Sawtooth School for Visual Art, also a painter herself, and is the spouse of a marvelous photographer and dear old friend of mine, Will Wilner. I'm Jim Steele. You're listening to Afternoon Jazz at 90.5 FM, WSNC Winston-Salem, your genuine jazz station from the campus of Winston-Salem State University.